Hey, what's up guys? I'm back again today. We have the first product review for the channel today. It is the new MTH Ready-to-Rail GP38-2, one of the more highly anticipated models to come from MTH recently. And I've had it on pre-order for over a year now. Finally got it in, and we're gonna take a look at it today. I got the Indiana Railroad paint scheme, as you can see there, so we will be taking a look at that in a moment, so be right back. Alright guys, and we're back, and let's look at some of the details on this MTH Ready-to-Rail GP38-2. First thing I noticed when I pulled it out of the box was the truck edges of the trucks out here. The amount of detail around this area is really good for a product of this price point, and just the coloring on the sides here makes it look like it's actual metal, like it actually shimmers a little bit in the light. I don't know how much that actually shows up here in the video, but if you have one of these in real life, it looks really good, and it actually looks like real metal and makes it look like a lot heavier of a piece of machinery, and it makes it look real. So I like that. All the lettering through here looks really crisp. There's cab figures in the cab, which makes it look really good. Nice Katy couplers here on the front. The marker lights here, we'll turn it around to the nose here in a second so you can see these a little better. The marker lights actually do light up, which is a little strange because the INRD ones don't actually have marker lights that light up. And the ones in the front are green, the ones in the back are red. So that's an interesting feature. They turn on F5 with the number boards. They're hooked together in that, so there's no difference there. As we move on back through here, very crisp lettering here for the INRD logo here on the side. Details not too bad here along the side, pretty good for an engine at this price point. And I keep saying at this price point. These are pretty cheap. They're the Ready-to-Rail series for MTH, so they're not the high-end stuff that MTH is usually putting out, like the Dash 9s and the ES44 ACs. They're more comparable to like the Athearn Ready-to-Roll series, or the Walthers Mainline, or the Atlas Trainman series, those kind of things. So they're a little bit lesser quality, but still really good for a model with sound. I mean, I paid I think $140 for this thing on Train World, so some very good prices out there for these things, and they look pretty good for the price. We'll move it back to the back here, same thing. Great looking sides of the trucks here. Handrails are very sturdy, so very hard to get them to pop out. Looking at the back here, if I can get this in the right place. And we have molded on grab irons, which you kind of expect for something from this price range. Very crisp looking number boards back here. Handrail, same thing back here. Moving back to the other side here, we'll just go quickly through here because it's the same thing. Looks about exactly like the other side did, nothing really different over here. And then we'll look at the nose here, and we'll see if we can move the camera here a little bit to make it look at the details a little better here. Molded on grab irons once again here on the nose, as well as the plow does not come installed. I had to go ahead and put that on before we did the video here, but still a if that's the only assembly required, it's not too bad here. So overall, good details here on the engine, and I'll be back here in a second and we will look at the sounds for this MTH GP38-2. Alright, now let's take a look at the sounds on here. And first thing, F3, if you press it twice, will go through the startup sequence. F1 is the bell. F2 is the horn. F4 is passenger freight announcements, I think is what they call them. F5 turns the marker lights and the number boards on. So we'll zoom in a little bit here because I think it's hard to see the marker lights there. Well, maybe. There we go. So as you can see those, I'll flip them on and off here. Okay. And let's see what else we got here. F9 is the forward sequence, two horn blows. F10 is reverse. And F11 is a crossing sequence. I'm not a huge fan of the horn because it's not really correct, but I mean, for something at this price range, sound is sound, I guess. So we'll take it through some of the slower speed steps here. See if we can get the camera where I want it here.
Detector, milepost 346.2, track 1, dragging equipment.
Speed step 1. I don't see any jerkiness in this engine at all. It looks really, really good right now. Speed step 2. Three. And 4. Take it in reverse here real quick. Speed step 1. Might be a tad bit of jerkiness in reverse here, but really not that bad. It's hardly noticeable if it's even there. Speed step 2. If there was any jerkiness, it's all gone here. Alright, so that will just about do it here. We'll show you the shutdown sequence. And for that, you just have to hit F3 2 times again. 2 times for F3 to turn it on the sound and 2 times to turn it off. And that will just about do it here for the MTH Ready-2-Rail GP38-2 review. Overall, I would say this is a really, really good model. Like I said, I think the horn could be better because it's not accurate for the INRD engines, but I mean, for the price point, I don't think you can do much better. Under 150 bucks for a sound engine, I think you're getting about the best you possibly can for something like that. So that will just about do it. If you have any questions, I will try to answer them. Just leave them in the comments and I will get back on those as soon as I can. So thanks guys, and we'll have more very soon.